Well, hello there! As you all know at this point, echoes are a very important part of Wuthering Waves. They are mostly used for combat, but they can also be incredibly useful when moving around. So today we're going to be talking about the best echoes to use when exploring the overworld, and in what situations each echo might come in handy. Some of them are good for material gathering, some of them are great at movement, some of them are decent at movement, and some of them are good for exploration. So stay tuned to see what's the best echo for your needs. Alright, first of all we'll be talking about movement. The Inferno Rider is an incredible echo. He's not only one of the best options for your fusion DPS like Encore, but he's also incredibly useful when it comes to moving around. His skill, when you only click it, will usually deal some fusion attacks, but if you hold it, it will allow you to ride his bike very quickly for about 8 seconds, taking you very far horizontally. It's one of the best, if not the best movement related echo. So, when you gotta get somewhere quick, use the Inferno Rider. Now for another very good movement echo, and honestly my personal favorite, the Cyan Heron, more known as Cloud Retainer from Genshin Impact. So the Cyan Feather Heron is very useful. Differently from the Inferno Rider, he's more used on air. Why is that? Because his skill is one of the only skills you can use while your character is on air. Why is that useful? Well, because when you use him, you are allowed to do a second dash. So you run, jump, dash, use his skill and dash again, which is very very useful because it allows you to gain more height and stay more time on air. Not a thing many echoes can do, but it still got its place. I like this guy a lot. Also, very quick disclaimer, this only works with the Cyan Feather Heron. The Violet Feather Heron doesn't have this ability. His ability only lets him defend a bit and then give some damage back, but he doesn't do the air attack thing. And now for a very niche movement echo. I don't really use this guy for that, but I mean, you could probably consider it. So we're gonna be talking about the Impermanence Heron. He's not as good as the Sand Feather Heron. His skill basically flies you up, you do some damage to what's below you. It goes farther than the Cyan Heron, but it can't be used on air, so it's way more niche. But it still allows you to fly and you go faster than running speed, so I thought it was fair to mention him. Now moving on to material gathering, we're gonna be talking about the Fish and Genrock. This little guy will walk around and collect plants and mine some ores around you. Also, I mean, he's just a fun little guy. What's the harm in having him around and collecting your stuff? But pay attention. The Fish and Genrock will collect stuff for you. The Vanguard Genrock will only bash your enemies and not really be that useful, to be fair. So I honestly didn't know they were two different things, but apparently there are two different very similar echoes. So choose the Fish and Genrock, not the Vanguard Genrock. Well, those were the echoes I find the best when exploring. If there are any other echoes that you guys consider useful when going around, make sure to comment them down below and I'll make a video trying out your suggestions. That was it for me. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next video. See ya!